Hello everyone and welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in to our Luminess Air webcast workshop. Today we have with us our beautiful model Delora and it's Brittany again. Thank you so much for tuning in, and today we will be talking about beautiful holiday looks, okay? So I know personally sometimes when I'm in the office, sometimes we go to work looking a little busted, we don't put our best foot forward, but holiday time is when you go to all these wonderful holiday parties and your coworkers see you in a totally different light, right? So this is the time to show out and show off, okay? So I'm gonna show you guys how to achieve the most flawless, shimmery, beautiful, holiday exciting look, okay? First, we're going to talk about our staple products though, okay? You're going to need your Luminess Air Moisturizing Primer. You're going to need your color foundation, of course, and also a highlighter, okay? Holiday is all about looking bright and like a ice snow princess, It's all about looking royal and regal, okay? So it's all about highlighting, all right? So we're going to talk a little bit about that as well. You'll need your metallics again. You'll also need your shimmer. And we have with us today our Luminess Air Calligraphy liners. Now, they are not up on loomcost.com right now. They will be by probably the middle towards the end of December, okay? So you guys are getting a sneak peek at what you'll be able to get the end of December. They are wonderful. They are absolutely so easy to use, okay? And they really make the job of lining the eye totally effortless, just like using Luminous Air Cosmetics, okay? So, very good. So let's get started, all right? I want this to be quick. I want it to be easy. You have no time when you go home, after work, and then you have a holiday party to attend an hour and a half later, right? No time, all right? So I'm gonna show you guys how to do this really, really simple, really quick. First, we're gonna start off. I'm gonna show you guys a little secret that I like to do, especially when you're gonna be taking a lot of pictures and you wanna look glowy and beautiful and bright and you want your coworkers to say, oh my God, who is that in that picture? Oh my God, that's so-and-so. She looks so absolutely gorgeous, okay? 1, 2, 3 drops, okay? A little bit of primer. And depending on what type of skin you're going to use your metallic or your shimmer as like a base, okay? You're gonna use it as a base, like a glow from within. A lot of times during these winter seasons, our skin gets really dry, it gets really dull, and the more makeup we put on it, the worse it tends to look, okay? It makes us look ashy, it makes us look a little dead, a little sallow, because there's no kind of hydration working with the product, okay? So after you have used your moisturizing primer, which has all those wonderful humectants in it, you are going to grab either your shimmer pearlizer or your gold if you have a more dark skin tone, African American women, Hispanic women. The gold metallic is really great. Delora is a little fair, so we're going to go with our highlighting shimmer, the pearlizer, okay? And we're going to use that pearlizer as like a base, okay? We're going to highlight certain areas of her face, even under her eyes, with the pearlizer, okay? What that's going to do is, because it has all of those beautiful light reflecting particles that turn those beautiful violets and blues and pinks, it's going to look absolutely beautiful for pictures, okay? And in person, Make sure you shake your product. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna put about 4 drops, okay? Start right around the eye area, and onto the cheekbone, okay? On top of the cheekbone, here and here, okay? And don't be afraid of the product. Then the chin, then down the bridge of the nose, okay? And it's gonna look very highlighted right now, okay? Because that's all we're using right now, is just the shimmer. We haven't put any foundation down, okay?
Do you use shimmer for the base even with satin foundation?
I wouldn't, no. I wouldn't. We're going to use our matte formula right now, okay? Now, if you have that's a great question. Brittany asked if you should use the shimmer even if you use the satin formula. If you have very dry skin, absolutely. You know, the more hydration, the more hydrated your skin looks, the younger you look, the more healthy you look, okay? So if your skin is very dry, and I have worked with some women with very dry skin, as soon as I put on our primer, our moisturizing primer, it literally sucks it right up and the skin still feels a little dry. So absolutely, okay? You customize your look according to your skin, okay? So customize the foundation formulas according to the skin that you have, okay? Very good. Okay, awesome. And Delora has, I would say, maybe combination skin. Okay, so now we're going to use her foundation color. Okay, and Delora is an F3 in matte. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drops. And then very lightly. Very lightly. Remember, this is holiday glow. We don't want it to look very heavy. We want it to look very glowy, very beautiful, but without that heavy makeup look. And also, the shimmer, surprisingly enough, helps to cover any type of skin imperfections you have. So if you have any skin imperfections, if you have maybe, you know, pock marks or scars or anything like that, because of the light reflecting particles, if you use it as a base, it actually helps to reflect off of your indiscretions there, okay? Did you have a question, Brittany, for us?
Jane asked the expiration dates on the products. What if it's beyond the expiration date?
Then don't use it. It's a great question, Jane. I wouldn't use it. You know, of course, you can always go to loomcost.com. You know, get some new makeup. We have a wonderful, wonderful club, so you can become a club member and take advantage of all of those wonderful discounts that you get, you know, according to whatever discounts we're giving according to that month, okay? Great, so now she is beautiful and even. Love that. And now I'm gonna use this is my little secret. If you guys have your Luminess Air starter kit, what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab that lightest color in your starter kit, and I want to highlight even more under her eye with that lighter color foundation. Lighter color foundation. It is all about looking beautiful and highlighted. You know, because you're going to be in the dark, right? If you're going to a holiday gala or something like that, you know, it's dimly lit, you know, it's not that harsh overhead fluorescent lighting like it is in the office, right? We all hate that lighting. It's beautiful, dim lighting, so I like to make sure that I'm very highlighted. Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous, okay? Now we're going to take a contouring color, okay? And that can be the darkest color in your shade range. It can be the bronzer, okay? Let's do the matte bronzer on Delora. But we're gonna pop it up with some of the shimmer bronzer too, okay? So we're gonna get kind of both effects going there so that she doesn't look too shimmery, okay? 1, 2, 3 drops, okay? And then turn to the side. And if you have to, put your hand here. Ladies, if you have to have like a guideline, I like to put my hand here just so that none of the contour color goes beyond the cheekbone area, okay? So you can put your finger here or your hand here and just in downward motions kind of do just like that along the cheekbone. Just like that along the cheekbone. See how beautiful? We'll do the other side. Look how beautiful that is. You can really, really, really see the cuts in her face. And again, you won't be having this bright studio lighting, right? You'll be in a dimly lit room probably, so the person will really be able to see your features and the camera will catch your features absolutely wonderfully, okay? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now, if you want to, for, you know, these events and holiday parties, take about 5 pounds off, you know, since we eat a lot of food during the holidays. Go just right along your neck right here. Okay, don't go too far down, but right at the jawline, and then right at the turkey gobble there. Okay, and that's it. That's how you contour your neck area. Okay, right along there. Try not to get it exactly on the jawline, right under the jawline. Okay, then she's going to close her eyes. I'm going to do that matte bronzer as just like a really soft contour color for her eye. Soft contour color for her eye. And it's so beautiful because this matte bronzer has these beautiful, beautiful red kind of undertones. So whatever color you're going to put on top of that, oh my goodness, it looks absolutely gorgeous. It's kind of like that medium color. You have your highlight color, then you have this kind of medium color, and then you have whatever other color you're going to accent or darken the medium color with. So it's a good go-between, you know, before you put that last color on there. Beautiful, beautiful. Now we're going to do, should we do plum? Plum is a great holiday color, I think. So let's do plum. We're going to do B8, okay? This is B8. This is a soft plum, okay, for all of my Caucasian girls, all of my, you know, fair skin, Hispanic girls, ethnic women, fair skin, and all of my darker skin ethnic women. You're going to use B9, okay? Yes, do you have a question, Brittany?
Freckled Bonnie in Canada says,
Hey, Freckled Bonnie.
every time I contour the neck area, I think I'm creating a mask. Help.
Okay, I'm going to show you one more time because it's very important that you don't look like you've just given yourself a beard, okay? So what you're going to do is you're not going to put it as close as you would when you're applying your foundation, okay? With this process, you really have to apply, step away, okay? Apply, step away. Be able to see it. I want you to see how much you need by stepping away and then going in some more if you need a little bit more, okay? So this is the concept. Spray, step away. Spray this side, step away, and in the middle, step away. You're going to find that that's all you need. If you do like this, that's too much. You're not applying foundation. You are applying a shadow, okay? We all know what a shadow is. It's just that. It's a shadow. It's not as heavy as the actual, you know, line of your face. It's a shadow. It's the illusion of depth, okay? The illusion of depth. So what you want to make sure you're doing is stepping away. It's the same thing when you apply our Luminess Air blush. You smile, swipe, step away. Then find out if you need a little bit more pigment, okay? So I hope that gives you some good tips so that you don't come out looking like the bearded lady, okay? But that's the concept, okay? Just anytime you're putting a darker color on your face, do it a little bit, step away, see if you need a little bit more. Don't do it all at one time, okay? Thank you, Freckled Bonnie in Canada. Thank you so much. Okay, so now we're going to go to our blush. Make sure you shake it up. 1, 2 drops. And I'm going to do that kind of the same concept as with the contouring. I'm going to do that with the blush, okay? Do it, step away. Do it, step away. Honestly, I think that's all she needs. Okay, so don't think just because you don't see it immediately. Remember, the water has to kind of evaporate before you can see the actual color, okay? Because with that kind of light shine with the water still on your skin, you don't get the actual true color, what you're putting on your face. Once it dries though, you see that pigment right away, okay? You see the pigment right away. So do it. Step away from it, take a look at it, and you know what? That's it. And you know, I still have blush in my cup. I put 2 drops. I still have blush in my cup, okay? So less is more when it comes to putting actual color pigment on the skin. Foundation, obviously, it's a little bit different. You can go a little bit heavier depending on what coverage you want. But for color pigment, you do have to be a little bit more careful, okay? It's just like getting a blush brush and doing like this in the blush cup, right? In the little pot of blush, and then doing it on your cheek like that. You're gonna look like a clown, right? Less is more, right? When you do blush, you kind of swipe it on the pot and then just lightly dust your cheek. It's the same concept, okay? Very good. So that looks so beautiful, it looks so rosy. I love it. Now we're gonna pop it up with some of our beautiful metallic colors. And as you can see, Delora has this beautiful red hair. So what better to do her eyes with than the copper? She is about to look so beautiful. Now what you're gonna do, we already have this beautiful medium color. You're going to do the same thing that we did with our finger on our cheek area, on our cheekbone. You're gonna do that same thing with your finger for the eye area. Or if you don't think that you would really get that, I'm trying to see if you have like a little card or something, maybe a piece of tissue. You can get a piece of tissue or a piece of paper, put it just like that so that you don't get any of the product or the metallic. See, turn to the side a little bit more, Delora. Do it just like that, okay? And then I want you to very lightly do just like that. And I want you to come a little bit further out. Ooh, everybody! It looks so beautiful. Okay, so you see how we didn't stop right there at the corner of the eye? We came out a little bit further, because remember, it's holiday time. We want to see that color. We want to see that festive shimmer metallic, okay? So now we're going to do the other side. Right at the line of your eye, okay, close. Right at the line of your eye. Let's see. Beautiful. So beautiful. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit more here. A little bit more there. So beautiful. Okay, now I'm going to use the silver. And this is optional. You can use the silver or you can use the lighter color in your foundation starter kit, okay? So you can do a matte highlighter or you can do the silver shimmer white highlighter, okay? I'm going to do the silver shimmer white highlighter, okay? Brow bone. Brow bone. Beautiful. Look at that. Beautiful, okay? And also a little bit, just right in the corner of her eye. Just a little bit, right in the corner there to give her that kind of princess look, okay? Beautiful, 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 okay? Now I'm going to, our highlighter, our brightener, that is part of our concealer set, number 1 in our concealer. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm just taking a little bit of her lighter color and contouring her, this part of her face a little bit more. Okay, you can take our brightener now, which is this. It looks pink, as you can see. It's the brightener in our concealer set, and you're going to put 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to go right under where you put her eyeshadow, the metallic copper eyeshadow, right under that, okay? And then look up to the ceiling. You're just going to blend very lightly because you really, really want that kind of dramatic effect of the highlighting being directly under the eye and on top of the cheekbone. See how I'm kind of dapping it on the top of the cheekbone as well?
Kathy wants to know, is Are you using the lowest setting to apply the eye colors?
I'm using the medium. Is this a beauty system? What we're using? Yeah, it's a beauty system. So yeah, that would be the medium setting. So if you have a beauty system with just one button, then that's the medium setting. If you have the pro system with 3 settings, low, medium, and high, then you can use the medium. If your hand is not trained yet, your throttle finger is not trained to kind of be very gentle with using metallics and things like that, absolutely put it on the low setting, okay? Put it on the low setting, okay? Now the other side. Now I'm going to introduce to you our beautiful calligraphy pens. Now this one is blue. Oh, it's so pretty. These will be available though, not until the end of December, okay? Should we use blue or black? Blue. I'm getting conflicting. I know, I don't know. Blue, yeah, it's fun. It's holiday, okay? But the black and the brown will also be available at loomcost.com at the end of December, okay? But this is what they look like. Same concept, okay? You're going to start right here, okay? Right at the edge of the eye, okay? Right at the edge of the eye, a little bit above that line, and you're just going to draw, just like that. See how that created? It created a little cut already for us because of the precision of the pen. Okay? See that? Now you're going to take the pen on the other side and then just draw your line. It's so absolutely precise, it is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I love it. I love it. Cannot get this precision with anything else. And you can make as thick a line as you want or as thin a line as you want. I like to do it a little bit thick depending on the eye because if you have kind of a hooded eye, which Delora doesn't have, but if you have kind of a hooded eye, don't open yet. If you have kind of a hooded eye, it makes the line actually look more pronounced. And when you open the eye, it won't be that thick, okay? So go ahead and do a thicker line, okay? Because when you open the eye, it won't look that thick, okay? Open. So beautiful. Oh, let's see. Look how pretty she looks. She's ready. She's ready to go to the party. Okay. You guys?
So Bonnie in Canada
Beautiful.
wanted to know, is there any methods that will make her bags under her eyes less noticeable?
Oh, do you see bags? Let's see. Let me look. Sure. Oh, okay. For you. Okay. I was like, are you saying my model has bags, freckled Bonnie? Yes, there is a little tip that I will give you right now, okay? What I want you to do is make sure you go to loomcost.com and you have 2 of our 3 powders, okay? The white, or the clear translucent powder, and the yellow powder. And that's a great question because I just so happen to have one of my little brushes here. You can also use a Q-tip. It's not really that major. You want to make sure you grab like a little shader brush like this. Use the white powder, and you're going to go right into that little half moon area under your eye. Okay? Like go right into it. Don't do like this. Don't spread it all over. Go right into that little half moon area after you've used the brightener. Now, and that also is the key thing too, Freckled Bunny, is the brightener. If you don't have our brightener, then I don't know. You may have to, you may be having bags under your eyes for a long time because our brightener is really, the key to getting really bright, beautiful eyes. Okay? So then you can kind of spread it out. But make sure you place it right in that half moon area. Just like that. Okay? Let's see. So I hope that answered your question. You need 2 products, one of them being the Luminess Air translucent powder, and the other being the Luminess Air, let's see, beautiful, The other being the Luminess Air brightener. Okay? So two things, okay? Work that out. We have done a webcast preceding this one that talks about coverage. Under eye coverage, circles, flawless coverage. Go back into the catalog right here at Luminous Air Workshop, or is it Luminous Work? Yeah, Luminous Workshop, and take a look at some of those other webcasts, because, I mean, if you have any type of coverage issues, watching those webcasts will assist you in being able to cover literally anything, okay? So now, for our last step, we're going to do a beautiful frosted lip, since she has a beautiful lined eye, okay? And I'm just going to use, let's see, we can use a little bit, ooh, that's festive. We're going to use a little bit of lip color with our shimmer on top of it. I want her to look really beautiful and frosty. Beautiful and frosty. And you know what? It depends on you. You may like a darker lip. It doesn't matter. You can use a darker lipstick, a darker lip color. But for the holidays, you want to pop it up with a little bit of frost, okay? So you can use our shimmer, our P4, the pearlizer. 1, 2 drops. And just put a little bit of that right on top of it. Look how beautiful she looks, everybody. I want her to come to my party, okay? Absolutely gorgeous. And that's it. You're going to let that dry a couple of seconds on the lips. You can always dry your face just by putting the airbrush right on your face without pressing down on the middle. Put a little gloss on top of that. Pigment will adhere to the lipstick, will adhere to the gloss, and it will stay all night long, okay? Very good. She looks absolutely gorgeous. If you think you may want to, if you have oily skin or combination skin and you want to maybe just in certain areas put a little bit of our translucent powder, just in certain areas, because, the objective is not to, you just want to kind of break that oily shine, but you don't want to cover up the beautiful highlighting that we just did, okay? So if you just have just a little bit of shine because of your skin, you can do that. But take a look. Look how beautiful she looks. Great, great, great. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you have any lingering questions, hopefully Brittany will be able to answer. You can also go to help@luminousair.com, and you can also go to our preceding webcasts, and hopefully any subject or any issue that you're having with your cosmetics, they can be able to be answered with our webcast, okay? Thank you so much for joining. Mark Harvey signing out. Bye, everyone. Happy holidays.